Did Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, really split the moon? The answer without any doubt is yes. This miracle, known as the splitting of the moon, is attributed to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. The event is mentioned in Surah Al-Qamar, where the Quran states, "The hour has drawn near, and the moon has split." According to the sources, the miracle occurred before the migration to Medina. This event is narrated by many companions of Prophet, peace be upon him. Among the Quraysh polytheists, notable figures challenged the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, to split the moon as a sign of his prophethood. They demanded that one half of the moon appear over Mount Abu Qubais and the other over Mount Quaqian. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, asked if they would become Muslims if he performed this miracle, to which they agreed. On the 14th night, when the moon was full, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, prayed to Almighty Allah for the miracle. When Jibril, the greatest among all angels, informed Prophet, peace be upon him, that his prayer had been accepted, he announced it to the Meccans. The polytheists witnessed the moon splitting in half, with one part standing over Mount Abu Qubais and the other over Mount Quaqian. Despite witnessing the miracle, the polytheists attributed it to magic, saying, "This is one of the spells of Abu Kabshah's son." They decided to ask travelers from surrounding areas if they had seen the same phenomenon. The travelers confirmed that they had also witnessed the moon split. Yet the polytheists still rejected the miracle, calling it prevalent magic. This event raises several questions like, did the miracle of the splitting of the moon occur? Why do historical records not mention it? These are questions that have puzzled both believers and skeptics alike. The miracle of the splitting of the moon is a significant event in Islamic tradition, referenced in the Quran and authenticated by numerous hadiths. Yet its absence in other historical records has led to skepticism. Let's delve into this and try to explain why it is not widely recorded in history books. First, it's important to note that the miracle is well documented in Islamic history and seerah sources. The Quran's first verses of Surah Al-Qamar mention it explicitly. Additionally, none of the stubborn polytheists who witnessed this miracle denied it. Instead, they tried to reject it by calling it magic. If this event had not occurred, these same polytheists, who did not hesitate to use any small event against Islam, would have certainly denied it. Their failure to do so indicates that there was no doubt about the occurrence of this event. Great scholars like Taftazani have described the splitting of the moon as a mutawatir event, meaning it was reported by such a large number of people that it is impossible for them to agree on a lie. This is akin to the way we are certain a comet like Halley was seen 1,000 years ago because people transmitted that information through centuries. The same logic applies to the splitting of the moon. Miracles are shown to persuade those who do not believe in a prophet, peace be upon him. However, if they had forced unbelievers to believe, it would have been contrary to the mystery of testing. Therefore, the moon did not remain split for an extended period, which would have allowed everyone to see it. Instead, it was shown suddenly at night to the polytheists and companions present at that moment. One might wonder why this event was not mentioned in the history of other nations. The answer lies in the timing and geography. The event took place at night, and it was daytime in other parts of the world, making it less likely to be seen universally. Additionally, the Europeans at that time were known for their ignorance and wildness, and fog or cloudy weather could have obscured the view in some regions. Even if individuals saw it, they might not have believed their eyes or been able to convince others, leading to its absence in broader historical records. In recent years, a NASA photograph of crack in the moon has sparked renewed interest and debate. The image shows Rima Ariadaeus, one of many rilles or fissures on the lunar surface. This particular rille stretches approximately 300 kilometers and has been claimed by some internet forums to be evidence of the moon's splitting. After NASA made this photograph available online, it quickly began circulating within the Muslim online community. Many interpreted the crack line in the image as proof that the moon had once split. To sum up, we can say that the splitting of the moon is a multifaceted phenomenon that intertwines faith, history, and scientific inquiry. Here are several key points to consider. First, the statements of the companions, who are the representatives of honesty and justice, affirming that this event took place. Second, the consensus among many tafsir scholars that this incident was the reason for the revelation of the verse, "The moon is cleft asunder." Third, the narrations from hadith scholars, who report from reliable sources, corroborating this event. Fourth, the accounts from saints, who can discover unknown things and be inspired about them, confirming this incident. Fifth, the affirmation of the event by various kalam imams, scholars, and experts, who often have very different perspectives. Sixth, the belief of the Ummah of Muhammad, peace be upon him, who never agree on something wrong, that this incident took place. These points collectively provide a strong basis for the belief that the moon was indeed split.